Hello, everyone. My name is Mbogo Milton Kefas, teacher of commerce economics, that is business studies. Today we are going to look at commerce. We start with the definition. Commerce is defined as the study of how man organizes the exchange and the distribution of goods and services. Basically, commerce links the people who produce goods and services to those who need them. By definition, you can say it's that study that is concerned with the buying, selling, and distribution of goods and services. In other words, trade and aids to trade. We find that we have several commercial subjects or business subjects that are on the curriculum of the secondary education. These include, we have entrepreneurship education, principles of accounts, and then economics at A level. Now, the relationship between commerce and economics is that commerce is part of economics. It's like when you go to mathematics, you have the sets and the subsets. So commerce is a subset of economics. In that, in economics we look at how man organizes the satisfaction of the unlimited wants using the limited resources through choice and opportunity cost. Therefore, let us address ourselves to the concept of choice. What is choice? Choice refers to the act of deciding which want or need should be satisfied first and what to be satisfied later. Therefore, this means that in the quest of satisfaction of human wants, we rank the needs in their order of priority. What should come first, what should come later. And then the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost refers to that cost of anything in the alternative that has been foregone. Meaning that the satisfaction of one need involves the doing without something else. Like we said, economics involves how man satisfies the unlimited wants using the limited resources. Meaning that when you have a limited purse, limited resources, you may find that you have to forego one thing to attain another. For example, we have an individual wanting to buy a pair of shoes and then maybe a school bag. Let's say, in the case of a student, you have the need for money. I mean, you have to get a school bag, and then you need a new pair of shoes, but you have a limited budget. Meaning that you have to forego one and then attain another. If you decide to get a pair of shoes, you have to forego a school bag. So the cost of the bag that you have foregone so as to have a pair of shoes becomes an opportunity cost. Then we find that we have the needs or human wants. What do we mean by human wants? This refers to those desires, aspirations, and motives that an individual must have in order to survive as a human being. What you need to survive as a human being. So man always work hard so as to satisfy human needs. So these needs or wants are classified into two. We have what we call material wants. These are satisfied by consumption of physical goods, for example, food, shelter, clothes, etc. Then immaterial wants. These are those wants that are satisfied by consumption of intangible things, that is services, for example, watching football, listening to music, traveling. Human needs can also further be subdivided into or classified into primary or basic human wants. This refers to those needs that man can't do without. Meaning that without them, life becomes life is continually becomes impossible. For example, food is a basic human want, shelter, clothes, medical care, and others. Then we have the secondary needs. These are those wants that man can do without. But without them, life continues normally. For example, education, entertainment. You can't become abnormal because you have not gone to school, especially the formal education system. You can't get abnormal because you have not listened to music. These are secondary needs. Though, let us look at the characteristics of human wants, or what we may call the features. Human wants are unlimited, meaning that they are diverse. There are very many, but the means to satisfy them is limited. When we talk of unlimited, it means that they have no upper limit. The sky is the limit. The second characteristic of human wants is they are recurrent or cyclic. They keep on reoccurring. You cannot satisfy them completely. Therefore, usually, there is a need for continuous production in order to have them satisfied. Then the third feature is that they are complementary, or they are occasionally satisfied by consumption in combinations. For example, in order to move, a vehicle needs fuel. So for someone to travel, you need a vehicle which has to be fueled. If you are to listen to music, a radio has to be powered. You need a radio system, you need electricity or dry cells. The other feature, number 3 or 4, is they are competitive or conflicting, meaning that 2 or more wants may require to be satisfied at a go. But like we said in our economics aspect, we said the resources to satisfy human needs are limited. Therefore, man has always to make a choice in order to have one need satisfied at a go. Then also, some wants require urgency to be satisfied. That is, you need to, say for example, if you compared shelter and entertainment, somebody needs to have a shelter before you can think of getting entertained. They also have a monetary value, meaning that man has to pay a price to have them satisfied. That's why you normally go to shops to buy items. If you have to get into education, you have to pay school fees in order to be allowed into a school system. Then also, human wants are dynamic. That is, they keep on changing every other time. That's why you find that, for example, if you look at the fashion industry, time and again, new fashions come in place. The others get out-fashioned models. Every other time, you find manufacturers keep on changing the models and the structures of their products. Then the importance of human wants is that one, human wants promote hard working. That is to say, people have to always engage in hard activities to have them satisfied. Then another importance of human wants is that they promote planning to both human beings, individuals, and the government. Government always come up with budgets as to how to allocate resources to satisfy these needs of man. Another characteristics, the importance of human wants is that human wants promote economic activities and utilization of resources. Human wants promote hard working, that always man strive to work hard in order to attain those human wants, like getting education, having medical care, and the like. Then 2, human wants promote proper planning by both the individuals and the government. Always government has to come up with a plan, like in form of a budget and then sees how to attain those human wants. Another importance is that human wants lead to proper utilization of economic resources. We have seen many economic activities coming up as a quest to answer to the needs of society, like mining, we talk of industrialization and whatever. All those manufacturing activities are geared towards the answering to the needs of society and many others, as we shall be seeing later. Having addressed ourselves to human wants, the importances and their characteristics, let us look at the importance of studying commerce. What benefit is this commerce to us as learners? One, commerce helps us to be able to know the best way of carrying out business. In other words, understanding the principles and procedures of conducting business. What do you follow when you are going to business? Two, commerce will help us to get to know the processes by which goods and services are available to us. You know, production points, we said that commerce links producers to consumers. So the production point is at one point, then the consumer is also on the other side. How do we get these goods delivered to the consumers? Then it's three, commerce helps us to know the relationship between the business and the place where businesses are found. That is, factors that influence the location of a business. You find that in schools, we find their canteens. When you go out there, the outside communities, we find supermarkets are located in different areas, single shops are also in different areas, manufacturing concerns also. So there are factors that will bear into mind before a business unit is put in a place. Then also, studying commerce prepares one for the job opportunities outside there. You get equipped with job skills that can help you to fend for yourself out of the school system. Then also, studying commerce forms a basis to study other commercial subjects. Like someone who has studied commerce can get introduced to concepts of accounting through business calculations. You can get introduced to production in economics and the like. Then also, studying commerce equips people with terminologies and techniques that are terms that are used in the business world. That is, getting a mastery of the commercial language, business language. That if you are interacting with people in the business community, the language of business people is different from the language of engineers, the language of lawyers. So every discipline has got its language. Then also, studying commerce enables people to be familiar with the resources around their community and how optimally those resources can be exploited. Also, we find that commerce can help us to be able to plan, that is, budgeting skills. Every person runs a budget. So when you study commerce, you can be able to know how properly you can utilize your monies. For example, in a student environment, you get pocket money. How do you utilize that money? You can apply the concepts of business to be able to adequately plan your monies. Then also, it helps people to be creative and innovative. How do we survive in the business community? All this comes as a result of the business skills that we can get through these lessons. Thank you for being a good audience. Subscribe to Tower Academic. We meet again.